Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Applesauce Benchwarmers. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Kirby.
He sure is. I know that guy. And welcome to the show. How are you, Kirby?
Sorry, I had belt struggles last week. Today I'm putting on my belt. I'm good. I'm great. I'm full. I had some Mexican. I'm ready to talk about football. I was watching some ESPN at the Mexican place.
Awesome.
I got some Camarones Hawaiianos, which is shrimp, and it's got like pineapple. It's like grilled with it, and it's pretty good.
Bro think he Mexican, and I respect it.
I took 2 semesters of Spanish, buddy.
Me too.
Up top.
Wait, 2 semesters? I took
college.
2 years of Spanish.
They made me take it again in college. It was
not
sad.
me.
Yeah, because you go to
Better school.
A real school.
Okay, that works too.
Okay, so we're going to hop into some football. We hope you guys love the football because we love football just as much as we love you guys.
It's true. I'm in love with all of you. I said it last time too.
Keeping consistent. Okay, so now we're going to get into the first segment on the show. I hope you guys watched last week's and enjoyed, and we're going to start with this week's with the Instant Replay.
Wow.
Sick.
That was awesome and sick.
Okay.
Great.
Thursday night.
Yep.
Minnesota Rams.
Yep.
Did you watch any of it?
Sure did.
Sure did?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched some. I watched. I'm lying. I didn't really watch it. I was doing something.
I did. The way that my schedule works is I watch Monday and I watch Thursday and I watch the last game of Sunday. It's usually what I have time for.
Yeah. I think I was doing work. Yeah, I was doing work.
That is fair.
But I know it was a good game, and we both got it wrong.
We did both get it wrong because who would have thought that the 5-1,
okay,
5-1 Vikings would lose?
To be fair, we did not know Puka was coming off IR for the game when we made our predictions. We did
not know Puka Babua.
Boo. We didn't know he would play. We knew that he was coming off IR. But we didn't know if he'd even play that week. And then he was active, and he had like 100 yards and a touchdown or something.
And also Booper Bub got fat.
And Booper Bub got cooked as well.
Yes.
So, to be fair, we did get it wrong. We're going to own it. But
it was 30 Rams, 20 Vikings.
We didn't know all the information. But shout out the Rams. Rams are a little scary now.
I like it.
They got their guys back. Shout out the Rams.
You know, Rams are one of those teams I don't mind seeing them be successful. They're
and
cool.
You can't really count them out when they have Matt Stafford and the receivers.
It's true. Cooper Kupp is still Cooper Kupp, no matter what. So, he's a dog.
This next game is fire.
Yeah. How did the Browns beat the Ravens?
Shout out Famous Jameis.
Shout out Famous Jameis. Lamar, what are you doing?
Because he's a fraud. He's a fraud. And when he plays the Steelers, everybody's going to see it again. But we'll get there.
As a Steelers fan, I love this.
As a Steelers fan, I love it as well. It's hard for me to be happy about a Browns win, but when it's Famous Jameis, I'm ecstatic. The
Ravens are our competition right now.
Yeah, the Browns aren't.
In the North.
The Browns are 2-6.
Yeah, so having the Browns take down the Ravens is awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever been more excited for a Browns win.
Me either. Shout out the Browns. Shout out Famous Jameis. Who else?
What a motivator for that team. Shout out Cedric Tillman. Another good game from him.
There you go. Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, Shane is crying.
Shane is crying.
Shane, what if Famous Jameis just completely destroyed your season? What if it's just all over now?
Good draft pick.
Good draft pick is insane.
Yeah, you know, you can't argue with that.
Waste a year of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson's prime.
Yeah, for a good draft pick. True. What do you think, Shane? Anything you want to say? What do you think happened?
Are you scared?
Game?
Okay, he's scared.
He's scared.
They rattled him.
Yep.
Famous Jameis rattled him. Famous Jameis used to be one of my favorite players.
I love him.
And then he groped a woman in a taxi cab.
What?
You didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Probably a long time ago. Probably like 7 years ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but
I thought he was such a nice guy.
I don't know. I don't know if anything like actually came out of that, but that was just like one of the things.
Gotta Google this now.
He also stole the crab legs.
Yeah, but I would too.
Dude, he likes some crab legs.
Whoa! Uber driver sues Jameis Winston over alleged groping incident. Alleged.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nothing came of it.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen, but...
Yeah, but I'm, like, it's...
They reached a settlement.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. He's not Deshaun Watson.
Well,
But they were.
no.
You know how the Browns like a quarterback.
They do like him a little rowdy.
A little bit. Okay, next game. Lit AF.
I mean, I guess. What do you think would happen?
It was close for like the first quarter. Like they were tied. I'm pretty sure at 14. Okay, the Detroit Titans game. You guys see it on the screen.
Detroit 52, Titans 14. We have to think about this. What if somebody who's blind is listening?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just. I mean, I'm sorry to Mason Rudolph, but come
sorry.
on. Was he ever gonna do anything?
I'm sorry,
in this
Money
game?
Mace.
I love you, Money Mace. This one was never happening.
This
the
is
Lions
exactly what you thought would happen.
Jared Goofball had 85 passing yards and 3 touchdowns.
He is a goof. He's an absolute goofball.
He might be MVP.
He might be my favorite quarterback in the league.
I love him.
Me too.
I love him. I love Russ. I love Stroud.
Yep.
I like Jordan Love too.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Jordan Love.
Cook.
You know what? Even though he was a Brown, love Baker.
Yes,
Baker's
I love Big Kirko.
Yep, Kirko Bangs.
I like Tua. Every
Sorry.
time I say it, bro. Okay, anyway, the Lions absolutely stomped the Titans.
Yep. That's what we thought would happen.
Yeah. Now we're back with the Texans and
we're back
with the Texans and Indianapolis Colts game. The first thing that comes to mind when I see this is what's going on with Anthony Richardson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
He
He's out of shape and dumb.
He tapped himself out of the game.
Listen, I'm anything but peak physical condition. If I got the chance to be a quarterback in a game, you would have to take me out.
Never seen that in my life.
I would never be like, guys, I'm tired. I can't do it no more.
I've never seen that in my life, bro. And he openly admitted it. He couldn't have said, yeah, I felt something like tweaked or something, but I got rubbed out and it feels better. He was like, man, I was tired.
Yeah. The first thing I would say is like, hey, I think that I'm dying. I don't know. Like, what's a good excuse to get taken out?
Literally anything. And I'm actually... I like Anthony Richardson, but man, you can't do that. And I'm kind of glad he got benched because he probably needs it.
Listen, he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league physically. He is gifted beyond belief. Joe Flacco is better than him,
dude.
Just because Joe Flacco has a good head on his shoulders.
And he can complete a pass.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if you gave Joe Flacco Anthony Richardson's body, he would be literally the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
But Anthony Richardson just cannot.
Yeah.
But it's year 2. How much, like, okay, obviously you don't get rid of him.
He also didn't really play last year. He played like 4 games.
Okay, so you give him next year, right? Let's say it's the same stuff. How much longer?
I think everybody just thinks every quarterback is going to be Josh Allen.
True, he won't be. I hope he does. I hope he's better. Because Anthony Richardson is a beast.
It's good to have a player of that talent in the game playing well and putting his mind to it and like being dedicated. But right now it just doesn't look like that.
No, he is like out of it. But
he, like George Pickens,
is lazy. He cracked his eggs.
And he needs to make his omelet.
He does need to make his omelet. I'm a little worried.
Right now he just left them on the stove.
Pickens is at least like he's got the heat on.
He's making
like
his
the pan
omelet.
Is hot.
I think he's like getting the ingredients over there.
Yeah, like he definitely has cut up like a pepper and like ham or whatever else.
He might have even thrown like the pepper in.
Maybe.
At this point.
Yeah.
I mean, last week was really good. He had 2 touchdowns called back.
Anthony Richardson had the eggs cracked and then he dropped them on the floor.
Yeah, so he might need to crack some more eggs.
Yeah, but how many more eggs can be cracked before it's
the
too
carton's
much?
Running out.
Wow. The carton is running out.
Put it on a shirt, send it to Indy. The Texans beat the Colts, and we're acting like this was a blowout. It was 23-20.
Yeah, but Anthony Richardson is.
But it was
so strange.
It was.
Also, Stephon Diggs, rest in peace.
Tore his ACL. They're down there, but
in peace.
They got a deep wide receiver core.
They do, but Stephon Diggs was like, "I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna be good," and he's been quiet.
Maybe he'll still get a ring. Maybe. Nah, Steelers.
Yeah. Nah, here's the problem. He'll never get a ring because the Steelers win every year. So unless he's coming over here.
Bingo.
No chance.
We haven't talked about our predictions. We got the first 2 games wrong.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so we got Minnesota Rams wrong. We got Baltimore Cleveland wrong. We got Tennessee Detroit right. We both picked Detroit, and then we both picked Houston.
Okay.
I will say we had nothing close. Score wise. The closest we had was you predicted the score opposite.
Oh, did I flip it?
Yes, I forget what game. I think it was San Francisco. I think it was 49ers Cowboys. Let's see.
No, because I predicted the...
No, yeah. You said 24...
No, because I predicted the Niners to win.
Man, what game was that then? I don't remember. There was some game where you just had it flipped. But we'll never know. Well, I guess we could know.
Well, we could know, but it's okay.
But whatever.
It's whatever. Okay, so Green Bay, Jacksonville. This was... we said this. We said that this will be a good game and a close game.
Yeah, I think the words we used, because I just watched this like an hour ago because I forgot to save my stuff. Oops. I think the words we said was, this will be closer than you would expect it to be. We didn't think it would be 30-27.
No.
But we did think it would be close.
And Jordan Love didn't even play that good of a game. Josh Jacobs had a hell of a game.
Jaden Reed, nothing.
Had a good game.
Yeah. But it was just... Calvin Ridley went nuts, didn't he?
On the Titans, yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm mixing.
He did go nuts, though. He had 143 receiving yards.
Okay, yeah.
But Jacksonville's just... Oh, they're just so close. They're just so close. They're getting better.
They need, like...
They need something.
They need a nice pick.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. The season's over for them.
Oh, point. Yeah. No, they're not going anywhere.
Because they just traded... Well, we didn't write down the trades, but they traded Cam Robinson to the Vikings. They're starting tackle.
Yeah. So they're
throwing in the towel. But,
yeah, they are. Which is fine.
But they're still making progress, okay? They just need to get, like...
It's clear that with
Thomas just got hurt, too. Yeah.
A few more pieces, they will be good.
Yeah. But good. Just goes to show you that Green Bay, no matter what's thrown at them, they'll come out with a win.
Dude, Green Bay might make the Super Bowl this year.
A lot of teams are nasty, and I like it.
I like it, too. I like it. Like, you have no idea. No. At least right now.
No, they're like, even with the Chiefs being undefeated, it's still just...
Hey, the Steelers won 11-0 one time.
True. And then they lost to the Commanders.
You bet.
They lost to Alex Smith right off his broken in half leg.
You bet we did.
Okay, Cardinals, Miami. This was it was a 1-point game.
Yep.
Shout out the Cardinals. Shout out Miami. Tua's first game back.
They performed. A-Chain went nuts.
Yeah. Had him in fantasy.
He is like the future of that franchise if they keep him. He is so good.
He is nasty. And Marvin Harrison, finally a good game with the Cardinals again.
I was going to say, not finally. He's had a good
game in the past, 6 weeks. It's been real bad.
It's week 8.
Yeah. It's really been that bad, bro. He had a great game in week 2 and an okay game in week 3, and since then it's been...
That's true. But do you think that's him, or do you think that's the Cardinals? I think it's the Cardinals.
I think they're just getting more complete offensively.
Absolutely.
I
agree.
As the year goes on, a team either gets worse or better. Really,
they're finding their groove.
Yeah, kinda. If you stay the same way the whole season, something's wrong.
Unless you
start the season as the GOAT.
Yeah, then I agree. It was Cardinals 28, Miami 27. Here's the problem: we both thought the Dolphins would win. So that is an L for both of us right there.
We got the last game right, though.
We did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad right now. It'll get a little worse. Okay. But that's okay.
Well, I know I missed on the next game. Right?
I think this might be the best call I've ever made.
Patriots,
Jets, I was like, the Patriots are winning. And you said, confident. Do you remember what you said?
I said it's possible, but I don't see it happening.
No, you said if the Jets lose, their season is over. Well, do you think that's true?
100%. 100% it's over.
You think it's over?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
There's just no way.
There
is way. With Aaron Rodgers, there is way. But there is no way.
Yeah. But I just knew, I was like, there's no way. Just the Patriots, that comment about how they're soft, and the Jets played sloppy. It's like, this was a Patriots redemption game, and they got it, 25-22.
I just can't believe the lack of urgency with the Jets. This is it.
Yeah.
This was the game that seals their fate, and they went out and lost to the Patriots, bro.
Yep.
Patriots, they are soft.
Now this is my question: how much longer do the Jets have?
What do you mean?
like a year or two, because Aaron
With
Rodgers is
Rodgers?
getting old.
If
Like
they
their Super Bowl
really-
chances are closing.
I don't think Rodgers will bend the knee to a season if they're really, really bad. Like if they only
No.
win like 6 games, I don't think he's gonna retire on that. So I
No,
think
but
they
I
probably
think-
have.
I think if you do that for like 3 years in a row,
Oh no,
how
he
do
won't.
you-
I think if next year they're this bad, he'll call it
yeah, I think so too.
because he's old,
So what's Devontae Adams' contract look like right now?
expensive, and I think he has another year after this one.
Okay, so when his contract runs out, he's gone, right? Why would you
He might be
resign?
Yeah,
Because I think Aaron Rodgers will be leaving too. I think the minute Devontae Adams' contract is up, they both leave.
I think
Retire/leave.
I have no faith in the Jets doing anything positive. I think their franchise is cursed. I think they're like the Browns. No matter how much talent they have, I think they're cooked.
Johnny Unitas sold his soul to win the first Super Bowl.
Joe Namath,
What did I say?
Johnny Unitas.
I'm really bad today.
and it wasn't.
I don't know what's
and it was
going on.
not the first Super Bowl. It
Well,
was.
I don't know about that. Sorry, I'm
It was the Super Bowl that proved that the AFL can merge with the NFL
Okay.
to make the league bigger.
Well, I just want to let everybody know. I must have had like a piano dropped on my head this morning because this is probably the 10th name I've messed up today, not
Wile E.
just in
Coyote?
this room. Something happened to me this morning, like
So-
a pan, like somebody hit me over the head with a frying pan.
PUBG. So the history is the first. I think it was like the first like 6 Super Bowls or something were all won by NFL teams. So people were like, after the merger, people were like, "Wow, the AFL can't hang. They should just like kick them out." And then the Jets went in that game, and I think it might have been against Johnny Unitas. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe that's it.
And they're like, "Yeah, the Jets can't hang. They suck." And then the Jets went in as big underdogs and won. But people would say Joe Namath sold his soul to win that Super Bowl because he said beforehand that it was guaranteed that they were going to win it.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody say that?
No. Guaranteed? People don't say that before.
Oh,
Super
come
Bowl.
on. You know, LeBron's going into Game 7. He's like, oh, we're winning.
Yeah, because LeBron owns
Wins.
basketball.
Eh,
He actually owns the whole league, and he makes all. He's like the
Really?
puppet master. Yeah, you didn't know that?
no.
He told me that at his house.
Does
last
he do
weekend.
whiteface to do Adam Silver?
No.
That's the commissioner.
That's a robot.
To robot?
Yeah, it's AI.
Pff, I sure am behind. Anyway.
Falcons, Bucks. Oh wait, yeah. So I got the Jets Patriots game wrong. Ryan got it right.
Yeah, and I got it right.
Falcons, Bucks. Did we both get this one wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, we both
picked Tampa Bay. Which
wasn't bad. Which wasn't that bad. They almost won.
No. It was 31-26.
Shout out Baker for throwing to nobody at wide receiver and still putting up 3 touchdowns. He threw 2 picks.
He did.
He threw 3 touchdowns.
That's okay. Because it's Baker, and he's so cool.
Yeah,
So that's fine.
he's chill AF. Shout out Kirk.
Shout out Kirk.
No shout out for Drake London this week. Even
Shout
though he
out
scored 31 points.
Darnell Mooney.
Big darn.
Didn't he have a
Little
good
darn.
game?
Yeah, he did.
Shout out Ray McLeod just for being a former Steeler.
Shout out Bijan Robinson for
Sure.
his haircut.
Okay. Shout out Tyler Algier for like stealing from Bijan every week.
Stealing like little candy from a baby.
Like stealing little candy from a little baby.
Shout out
Shout out the Academy.
shout out my mom. Shout out Frank Ocean.
Dude, that is not funny.
Eagles Bengals. Aha, I got you on this one, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you did.
Let's go.
Yeah,
The Eagles are the Bengals bad? Shane's nodding his head yes.
They're not bad, they're just slightly less than mid.
Their defense is so bad that the offense can't make up for it.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is the guy.
He's the
He is the guy.
Well, him and Joe Burrow. Their offense is great.
Joe who?
Joe
There you go.
Their offense is great, but
It
their
is.
defense is so trash it doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what, they got to get a running back though. Not that Chase Brown is bad, but just they need somebody
Starting
else.
Chase Brown this week
Yeah.
because Najee and
Oh.
Jordan Mason are on bye. I think
In what, like your regular league?
in the IC league, which is like which is a league that's existed for 3 years.
That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. They're playing Vegas.
I hope it works out for you, buddy. But yeah.
Shout out the Eagles though.
37-17. Screw the Eagles. Screw Nick Sirianni.
Sirianni's still on the no-fly
Yeah,
list,
he
but
is.
shout out for scoring a bunch of points.
Sure. Saquon, cool guy, like him.
I like AJ Brown.
I love Devontae Smith. He had a good game.
Shout out.
Yep. What about the Bengals? Anybody of note besides those two? No. Everybody stinks.
Everybody stinks.
Sounds about right to me.
Yikes. Nolans and LA Chargers. Did we both get this one right?
Yes, we did.
No, we got LA
Nolans.
Chargers. Okay, 26-8. I mean, there's not much to say about this game. New Orleans is bad. They don't have any of their players. They're all hurt. Literally all of them are hurt. Everybody's hurt. New Orleans sucks.
Yep. Honestly, we can move on. There's literally nothing.
Buffalo, Seattle. We really thought this was going to be a great game, and then it was really bad.
Yeah, Buffalo 31, Seattle 10.
You can really see the effects of no DK on Seattle.
Yeah.
The passing
Tyler
game
Lockett cannot do it all.
Him and JSN it just wasn't enough. They just got absolutely locked up.
Honestly, Tyler Lockett is like a fantastic number 3.
He's a good
number 2, I guess. Mid number 2.
Yeah, but he's not an alpha.
No.
Especially at this stage of his career. He's old.
Tyler Lockett is a beta, and I love him.
He is not Sigma, bro.
No.
Not Sigma.
This game went exactly how you would expect it to go, except it was a lot less close than we thought it would be. We both had Buffalo.
Shout out James Cook. Shout out Khalil Shakir. Shout out Keon Coleman for a great game. Shout out Josh Allen.
I loved Khalil Shakir. That guy's a dog.
I traded him for Chase Brown because I needed a running back.
Oh, I'm sorry. You lost Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, but I have a bunch of wide receivers. I got Tank Dell, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Marvin Harrison.
It's a good time to have Tank Dell right
London.
now. It's a good time to have Tank Dell.
Facts. Maybe I'll trade him for like Bijan Robinson, That's probably equal.
Yeah, he does have a cool haircut.
Yeah. Okay, Chicago, Washington. Big ups to this game. We were or I don't know what you said. My prediction was kind of close. I said it was going to be a 1-point game, and it was
yeah, I think you were a little off. But you were right about the style of game. Yeah. Literally a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Won this game. It was 18 Commanders, 15 Bears. Great game.
Yeah. I knew it would be close and low.
I will say last week, too, we said... Because I said, I don't know if I'm going to get to watch it, but I hope I can watch this game. I didn't get to watch it, and then I saw on Instagram what happened.
Seth texted me. I was at work, and Seth said,
really?
Dude, did you see what just happened in the Commanders game? And I was like, what? Is that Hail Mary? I was like, no way.
What's the guy's name?
Oh, Tyreek Stevenson.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Tyreek, just for this clip that Ryan's going to put in. Sorry.
No. I'll do it.
You're on the no-fly list for this one because it's just so embarrassing to watch you talk smack to the crowd and then get smacked on.
That is Nick Young shoots a jumper, turns around and puts his hands up and it bounces out of the rim.
Clip. And then he turns his head around.
Yeah, or Kemba shooting and turning around and doing the shimmy with his shoulders and it bouncing out. That is exactly what just happened with him.
But worse.
He lost the game.
Yeah.
He lost the game. He literally perfectly, it was like a platter.
And he
boop right back.
Right to No Brown. Shout out No Brown.
Yeah, sure.
Because sometimes those bounces just start bouncing everywhere, and you're even if you're right there, it's just oh, I'm stupid.
The Bears just played really bad defense.
Yeah,
they should not have played it like that.
Yeah,
I feel like you need someone behind, and instead that guy was,
right
taunting.
Yeah, because everybody wants to run up and get the play that wins it, but nobody thinks about what about the actual play that wins it.
Yeah,
that's deep.
Wow, man. Put that one on a t-shirt. Send it to Anthony Richardson.
Panthers Broncos. What a game. Shout out Bo Nix.
He's not Kenny Pickett.
Not Kenny Pickett. Maybe he's not Kenny Pickett. Well,
he's not.
He was playing the Panthers. We'll see this week against a real team. Actually, Baltimore's defense is just as bad. I'm just kidding. They're not just as bad, but they are pretty bad.
That's true. I want to say, let me just make sure that I'm correct before I go spouting.
Did he have all the touchdowns?
Nonsense. Who?
Bo. I thought he had 3 passing and a rushing.
No, I just wanted to say that I said, do you think that Bryce Young will score a touchdown? And you said no. And I said, I think he'll get 1. And I'm pretty sure he scored 2. He at least scored 1.
Maybe. I don't know.
So
28, good.
28-14.
Good job, Bryce. I like Bryce Young.
Me too. He just isn't.
He's just bad.
But he's on the
Panthers. Anybody on the Panthers, it doesn't count.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like Justin Fields, where Justin Fields isn't good, but when you put him in the right situation, he can win games. Like, if Bryce Young
Bryce
was on,
Young's
like, the
situation
49ers, he would be good.
It's just getting worse.
Yeah.
They just traded away.
Like, I wonder why Bryce Young sucks. Do you think it's because everybody around him sucks? It's like, yeah, probably.
I think everybody sucks. Just everybody there.
That's possible.
Except for Jonathan Brooks.
Sure. The competition's cooked.
That's Tessa Brooks.
Sorry, man.
Kansas City Raiders. Did you not?
Go Raiders. Huh?
Did you not get this?
Yes, I did.
No.
I didn't get the next one.
I thought you were. Why
score... would I pick the Raiders?
No. Your score was close. You said a field goal game. It was a touchdown game.
Yeah. Maybe the score was close. But no, I picked the Chiefs.
I picked the Chiefs as well.
Mine was 27-20.
I thought it was going to be a blowout. Ryan thought it was going to be close. Ryan was right. It was close.
It was close, but not as close as I thought it was.
Yeah, but it was close.
Sure.
Shout out the Raiders for making it a close game. And shout out a negative shout out for the Chiefs for whatever the heck they're doing. Why is Vance McDonald playing on the bottom right there? Sorry, guys. You can't see this, but Vance McDonald's stiff arm from like 6 years ago is playing. Dude, I remember that play. Never mind. So, yeah. Kansas City...
I mean, they just...
Are they the most fraudulent undefeated team ever? Do they rival the 2020 Steelers?
The thing about the Chiefs is, I can't tell if they're really good or suck really bad.
And it's kind of scary.
Like, because we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Like...
It's the same thing again, though.
Mahomes isn't doing great, and they're still winning.
Yeah.
So what if he turns up?
It's so snasty.
Yeah, snasty.
He just got D-Hop. Travis Kelce finally had a great game. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait until they play a real defense like the Steelers.
We got to mention, too, it was National Tight Ends Day on Sunday.
And everybody cooked.
Literally every tight end went off.
That's sus. It's a little sus.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
I guess
you don't think the quarterbacks were like, it's National Tight End Day, gotta give my boy a touchdown.
But the script. All right, Dallas, San Francisco.
This is where I messed up. I thought Dallas was gonna win.
You thought this was their coming out game, whatever you said.
Yeah, coming out the closet game. No, I thought this was a wake up game.
Oh, wake up.
I thought Dallas was gonna be like, "Oh, we should probably win."
Well, it was Sunday night, and they were sleepy.
Jerry Jones was probably just too old. Forgot to tell the team they had a game.
Yeah.
Whoops. You know, Dak took his afternoon nap a little bit too long.
Threw interceptions again.
Threw up, practically.
Dakota is bad. No, he's not. Man.
Is good, but not that good.
Hot take.
Okay, go ahead.
Never mind. I can't. I don't believe it. No, I don't actually believe it. I was gonna say something about Russ compared to Dak.
Oh no. You can say, I don't believe this, but someone might say. There you go.
Someone hypothetically might say that Russ is doing better on the Steelers than Dak would do on the Steelers.
Dude.
Hypothetically, somebody might say that.
Hypothetically, whoever said that is very wrong, I think.
Yeah, because
nobody Dak would ever say better. That. Nobody would ever say that, but hypothetically, if someone were to say it, and hypothetically...
What is Dak better at?
Everything.
No.
Everything.
Russ is better at winning Super Bowls. Russ is better at being Mr. Unlimited.
Russ is better at making Subway subs.
Russ is better at throwing to George Pickens. Has Dak ever done that?
No.
Russ is better at
Dak is better
off.
at throwing to CeeDee Lamb.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of Russ, do we want to save this game? Do we just want to say if we got it right? Well, of course we both got it right.
We'll mention it real quick.
Of course we both got it right, because we're of course going to pick the Steelers, and the Steelers are going to win every single game.
26-18, Steelers won. And this is where I have to give the unfortunate news that Kirby, you won
ding, 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 ding,
the
ding,
predictions
ding.
this week.
So we're 1-1.
We're 1-1. I'll make you a cool graphic like I made myself last week of the guy giving like a sweet thumbs up. Yeah, what was that?
I don't even know. I hurt my hat, guys. I'm concussed. I didn't see that because I was listening. But okay. Yeah, I won this week. It's whatever. I'm just like the Steelers.
You are just like the Steelers. Steelers, go Steelers.
Steelers Super Bowl.
Steelers Super Bowl. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Yeah, facts. So that was instant replay.
Oh, I didn't know we said it together at the end. My bad.
I don't know if we do, but we do now. Is it fantasy football time?
Do you mean it's
time for the waiver pool? Yeah, it is. Facts. Okay, so we're gonna start with the redraft league first.
Grand?
I won again this week. I'm 6-2.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Yeah. So I'm 6-2. I beat Quentin, who is 1-7. Again,
well,
third week in a row, Quentin. You might be the worst person in fantasy football ever. Seth won, beat Kyler. Shout out Seth. Chris beat Shane. Chris is 7-1.
Wow.
Holy crap, Chris is 7-1. Blaine beat Oliver. Blaine put up a 200 spot.
Man, and that's in a regular.
Yeah,
league.
We have an extra flex though.
Oh, that helps.
And then Robert beat Tyler.
Shout out Bobbert.
Shout out Boob. So standings are up here. Chris is 1. Ooh, nobody's. Oh no, we have some ties. Chris is 1 at 7-1. I'm 2 at 6-2. Seth is 3rd at 5-3, and Blaine, Tyler, and Shane are tied at 4th with 4-4. That's a lot of 4s.
Okay.
And then some mid, and then Quentin at the very bottom at 1-7.
Wow.
Because he sucks.
Quentin, you're pretty bad.
Quentin, get your money up, not your funny up, broski.
That's a great point.
All right, Dynasty League. I won this week. I beat my dad.
That's like saying, I won this week. I hit a toddler.
Hey,
okay.
My dad's...
You're goofy right now. You're goofy.
Is it this thing? I'm taking this stupid hat off.
Sorry, guys. There was a giant worm on his hat. I think it came from his cereal. Hey, guys, go follow our new Twitter.
Oh, facts. Twitter's going hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's good at fantasy football. His team's
No, just
really
not
bad.
right now.
Yeah, his team's really bad. I beat my dad. Ryan beat Blaine.
That's a big upset.
By 8
well, not
points.
an upset,
Not
but
an
that
upset,
is a
but
big...
that's a big win.
Yeah, Blaine was tied for first,
Yeah.
and now he is tied with me.
Yeah. Shane, another win, put up 183. He's 7-1 in Dynasty. Shane doesn't even know. He's surprised right now.
Dynasty?
When did I do that?
This week?
Shane, you are 7-1, broski. You're number 1 in the league.
I had no clue.
Quentin won. Maybe Quentin's not so bad. He's 3-5. He beat Nick.
There you go.
And then Sean beat Drew Lock. Drew Lock is down to 1-7.
I have that guy's second round pick. Very happy about it.
You're Drew Lock's second round pick.
Yeah, you know what? He traded for it. He traded his second round pick for Derek Carr.
Oh.
I loved it.
Oh.
I saw that week 1. I said, cha-ching. Here you go, man.
Cha-ching.
And he was like, I really need a quarterback. I'm like, that's fine. Here you go.
And now he doesn't even have that quarterback he traded for because he is hurt.
Yep.
Playoff bracket is on the screen. It's me, Shane, Blaine, and Ryan. So 3 of the people in this room are in the playoff bracket in Dynasty right now. And then Blaine is down the street.
Like yeah.
Drew
He's
Lock's,
like a block away.
So yeah, Drew Lock's 1-7, Nick's 2-6. My Devin is 2-6, and my dad's bad. He asked me to trade. I said that last week. I still haven't traded with him. So yeah,
I'll trade with him.
So that's the leagues, and now we're gonna look at the people, the top 10.
Wait, you didn't say our section, though, did you?
I didn't say. I just said the teams that were bad.
I just
teams
want
that are good.
Say.
Okay, so Shane is number 1 at 7-1. Ryan is number 2 at 6-2. Blaine is number. This is in total, not by section. Blaine's number 3 at 6-2, but he has less points than you.
I've got the most points in the league right now.
Yeah, true that. I'm 3rd at yes, I'm 3rd at 5 and 4th at 5-3, and then Sean is 5th. So he's the first out of the playoffs right now.
Is he also 5-3?
Yeah, but he has 100 less 100 less.
Any
points
more
than me.
5-3s or no?
No, there are no more.
Okay. I know it's me. So of course I'm gonna say this. I still think my team is the best in the league.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like some of my guys will have like terrible weeks, and I'm still putting up like 1-7.
My team's getting better though, because my team's solid, but then like Darnell Mooney's going off, like Tank Bigsby's getting good, Chase Brown, Tyron Tracy, all these guys that I drafted really late are getting good at the right time. So I'm cool with that. All right, in terms of players, the top 10, according to Sleeper, Parker Washington number 1. Had a good week for the Jags. Second-year receiver out of Penn State, I believe. Had his biggest week so far. I think he was more so a kick returner before, but this week he caught 3 of 4 targets for 46 yards. So he's number 1 up there.
That's pretty good.
He's available in Dynasty. So
in our Dynasty?
Yeah, maybe a good pickup. Or you better go pick him up.
No.
Number 2, Joe Flacco. Shout out.
Shout out Flacco.
People want him. He's good. I mean, he's starting. People want Joe Flacco. In terms of Parker, I would not pick him up yet. In terms of Joe Flacco, sure. Probably going to play decent.
Would you pick up Parker Washington and drop Mason Tipton?
Yes. Okay, Ryan just made a roster move, guys. He picked up Parker Washington and dropped Mason Tipton. Third is Matt Stafford.
I mean, this is, I guess, not Dynasty. This is just any league.
Yeah, so Matt Stafford is probably owned, but if he's not, sure, pick him up. He got his receivers back. Cedric Tillman should probably be owned at this point. This is probably the week you're going to have to pick him up, and by the time this comes out, it's definitely too late. People have already probably picked him up. But he's getting a big workload in the offense. 5, Josh Downs should definitely be owned. That guy is great.
I'm very lucky to have him.
And he's going to have a consistent quarterback throwing him the ball instead of Anthony Richardson.
He is a baller.
Number 6, Keon Coleman, also probably should be owned. Shout out to him, though. He's coming into his own, and I really like Keon Coleman. I like when he talks.
Yep.
Number 7, John Mechie. With the Diggs injury. Did you just pick up John Mechie?
Yes.
No, did you really?
I might have.
Ryan just picked up John Mechie and dropped Jamal Williams. 2 Saints in a row.
Jamal Williams doesn't do anything.
I know, he's old. Shout out John Mechie. I had him. I dropped him for somebody. Shout out John Mechie for beating cancer.
That is very cool.
Number 8, Zach Ertz. I own him. He should probably be owned in your league. Zach Ertz is the most consistent, 9 to 10 points you're going to get from a tight end.
I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Number 9, Adam Thielen. People might have dropped him after he got hurt, but he's about to be the only person catching. Well, that's not true. They have Leggett and Mingo, but Thielen is the most solidified out of those guys. So when he comes back, he's going to be catching the rock.
In my main fantasy league, not sleeper,
yeah.
I noticed that he was on waivers and I picked him up.
Okay.
Because I know that he probably won't even start for me, but there's a slim chance that him and Andy Dalton have a connection. Slim Pickens. Yeah, over there, it's Slim Pickens over there for real.
True.
And there's a chance that he is good, so I picked him up. Just has that could be a game changer right there,
True. Number 10, Elijah Moore had a good week this week with famous Jameis.
I have him in our league.
Yeah. Probably pick him up. He's probably going to be decent.
He's not going to start.
No,
but pick him up.
But he might.
Sure.
If you need it.
If it's a rough week with buys and stuff.
He's a decent option for you.
Sure. I agree with that.
Okay. That was
waiver
pool. And now it's time for
the roundup. Wow. Just as smooth as we planned it.
We're getting better at it every day, every week.
All we can do is grow and learn.
Let it grow. Let it grow.
That's hilarious, and I think that might be the funniest thing that you've ever said. Okay, great. Should we start with basketball?
Oh, yes, we shall.
Okay. So instead of me going through 50 games that happen every week, instead I'm just gonna I'm gonna talk about the standings. I'm gonna hit on some stat leaders,
like I do with hockeys.
Yeah, except I know so much about basketball, but there's so much basketball that it's literally impossible to talk about it all. It would take us 2 hours.
Riz.
So I'll just touch on the standings and what I kind of think. So in the East, Cavs are 4-0. Love it. I'm a Clippers fan, but if the Clippers were wiped off the face of the planet tomorrow, I would be a Cavs fan. Shout out Garrett. Been to multiple games. Love going there. Cleveland is awesome when it comes to basketball.
Because of LeBron.
Because of LeBron. No. I watched Donovan Mitchell put up 71 points one time in an overtime win against the Bulls.
You were at that game?
I was at that game.
I knew that.
That was the same game that DeMar Hamlin almost died.
Oh.
It was the same time because I was...
That made me cry.
Did it really?
Yeah, because he went to Pitt and it was
sad.
It was like, damn, he just died.
But you know what was crazy? Seeing the most incredible feat I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes, and then opening the phone and seeing that someone almost died in an NFL game, and then going, yeah, but Donovan Mitchell has 65 right now, and he's still going. So it was kind of disregarded until the next day, but we did look down and say, man, that's sad, and then continue watching. So the Cavs look really good. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, Allen. They're great. Celtics 4-0 too. No surprise. Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Drew Holiday.
Al Horford.
Al Horford is on that team. I don't know. They're good. No surprises. Magic 3-1. I'm only mentioning this.
Magic.
Yes, I love them. Paulo Ranchero. It's Banchero, however you say it.
Oh, I thought you said ranchero.
That is what I said.
Oh.
Like the Mexican dish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could have got that at Mexican today.
You could have. He's awesome. He put up 50 the other day. Absolute dog. The rest of the team's great. Jalen Suggs is like locked down. Love it. Then let's go all the way to the bottom. Pistons are 0-4. Welcome. This is the Pistons This is Pistons basketball right here.
This is Pistons basketball.
They have the longest losing streak in NBA history, which was like 20-some last season.
Mm-hmm.
They're really bad. Bucks are 1-3. Surprising. They should be good.
It's because of Thanasis.
It's because of Thanasis, yeah. No, I think it's because Chris Middleton is out right now. So it's Dame and Giannis and a bunch of role players and Thanasis. So, they should be better than that, though.
Hey. The Wizards aren't at the very bottom.
The Wizards aren't at the very bottom.
But
they're at 7. They're 1-2.
But they should be at the very
technically, they're tied all the way to 10th place. And if we're going by wins, they're actually tied all the way to 14.
But
Great.
the thing has them in the middle.
You're right. Out in the West, Thunder are 3-0.
Out west, like the TikTok song?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
People know.
Thunder are 3-0. They're amazing. They're so young. They're going to be dominant for the next 15 years. This is a promise. Get ready. In our lifetime, the Thunder are, in the next 20 years, the Thunder are going to win 5 rings.
Dynasty?
Yes. It's coming. For real. Assuming nothing terrible happens. But yes, it's coming.
Did my mom accept your friend request?
Oh, wow.
Do you think...
Who did you just beat? Oh, Seth just beat Shane at 8-ball pool.
Do you think Russ is going to come back to OKC?
No. He's on the Nuggets.
For the epic comeback?
He might. Maybe a retirement tour.
Yeah, what if the Nuggets cut him or something because he's bad and he will sign with the
That
Thunder?
won't happen because he's actually really consistent as a 6th man. He was the Clippers' 6th man last year and I miss him dearly. But yeah, the Thunder are awesome. SGA, Chet Holmgren, J-Dub. Love J-Dub. Love me some J-Dub. Lou Dort. They're great. Suns are 3-1. There's actually a few 3-1, so I'll just list them. Suns, Lakers, Warriors, and Mavericks are all 3-1. Warriors, honestly, they're going to fall a little bit because they're not too amazing. The rest of those people, the rest of those teams you would expect to be on top.
Didn't Steph get hurt?
I don't know. Did he?
I saw something about him getting
He
hurt.
may have. He'll be back, though. I doubt it's anything bad. The Clippers are 2-1. That's my team. Great.
This is on topic. Bronny got his first career points 24 minutes ago.
Oh, that's great. Shout out Bronny. Your dad is pretty cool.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, man, you're welcome. Clippers are 2-1. That's my team. Norman Powell the other day, masterful game. He put up 37, I think. Big Zoo has been going off. James Harden has been good. Our team has been very consistent without Kawhi Leonard, which is what we need. All the way at the bottom, the Jazz are 0-4. Makes sense. Lauri Markkanen is great. Everyone else is not. Trailblazers are 1-3. Same thing. Spurs are only 1-2. They'll be fine because Wembanyama is such a beast. Chris Paul passing to him. It'll work out. Devin Vassell's cool. So,
Wemby dunk ball.
Wemby dunk ball. Wemby tall French. Wemby French dunk tall ball.
Slender Man.
Go
watch the new Applesauce video.
Yep. So here's some stat leaders. Points. It's Anthony Davis, averaging 32.5. You're probably right. LaMelo Ball is at 31.7. Jokic is at 31.5.
These all make sense.
A little. Tyrese Maxey's at 31.3, and Anthony Edwards is at 30. There's going to be a few people who aren't on this list that are going to be up here. SGA is going to be on this list. Luka's going to be on this list. It just, right now, this is where we're sitting. We're very early. Assists, LA Clippers, James Harden, 11.7.
Trae Young, shout out.
Great. Yeah, Trae Young, 10.8. Jokic 9.3. Dennis Schroeder, I expected him to be up here, so that's cool. 8.3. Scottie Pippen Jr. is averaging 8.3 assists.
Shout out
Scottie Pippen Jr. I hope he keeps going because that's somebody that you wouldn't expect to have
to be productive.
Even one assist. So having 8.3 is awesome. That doesn't quite matter. Here we go. Rebounds. Big Zoo, baby. Zubats is averaging 14 rebounds a game because he's an absolute dog. Drummond is 13.
Okay, but Jokic is like actually insane.
Oh, he's amazing. Drummond's 13. Chet Holmgren's 13. Sengun is 12.5. And Jokic is 12.3. Jokic being top, he's going to be top 5 in like 4 categories.
Dude, he's going to win another MVP.
Nah, it's Luka's year in my opinion. But I would love to give a big shout out to Zoo. I love you.
That's
You've been you're the most tenured Clipper on the roster right now, as it should be because you're a beast.
Everything makes sense though. Like there's like, well, I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Crazy,
Though? Like blocks, like Holmgren and Wembanyama being up there.
Yeah, they're up there. Holmgren is at 4. Brook Lopez, he's always near the top, if not
How
the
old
top.
is Brook Lopez, bro?
He's getting there, probably early to mid 30s. He's at 3.3. Wembanyama's at 2.7. Anthony Davis is 2.5, and Evan Mobley, we just talked about him on the Cavs, is at 2.5.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, steals. Jordan Poole's at 3.
W Riz.
SGA's at 3. Yeah, W Riz, both of them. Dyson Daniels, wow, 2.8 steals a game. Surprised. I almost said Cameron Wallace. I wanted to make sure I was right. Kaysen Wallace is at 2.7, which is also expected. He's very young and very good. And Jimmy Butler is at 2.3. And that took probably a while, but I love basketball, so I don't really give a crap.
Yeah, and this season they're actually playing games. Now we're gonna go on to the MLB, and it's about the end of the season, folks. It is the World Series, and since we talked last week, the games hadn't started. Now they've played 4 of them, and they're playing the 5th right now. The Dodgers lead the series 3-1. They were leading 3-0. The Yankees won last night, and they're playing right now. The Yankees are, oh my goodness. Well, it was 5-0, but as I'm speaking, the Dodgers just had a 5-run inning, and we're tied at 5 in the 5th inning. Dodgers have first and second with 2 outs, so they might have just made an epic comeback, and they might win the World Series tonight. We might find out by the end of this show if it takes us that long.
That's crazy.
To get
We'll just have to remember to keep looking.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did you guys see the people on the news last night who ripped Mookie Betts' arm?
Yeah.
Guess what? That was me. I saved the game. You're welcome.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys.
That's why we can film this tonight, because he wasn't allowed to go to the game today.
Yeah, I was gonna be there, but they put me in handcuffs and beat me up and sent me home. So yeah. I'm back.
So yeah, that's about all I have for baseball. It's ongoing. Shout out the Dodgers. I kind of wanted them to win because I don't like the Yankees.
Yeah, I kind of wanted the Dodgers too. I like Mookie Betts a lot. I think he's cool. I like Freddie Freeman too. Ohtani's cool. Ohtani's playing, right? Because I know he was hurt.
I believe, yeah. I didn't see anything about him.
What, Mr. Beast?
He is over 3 with a strikeout, though.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Calm seas never made a good sailor, so.
Put it in the book. All right, that's all I got for baseball,
though. That's honestly grand. I'm going to go as far as say that. Okay, let's talk about WWE. I'm going to make this quick because whatever.
We're getting rizzed.
Yeah, we are getting rizzed. No, I don't know. Randy Orton wants to face Kevin. Oh, this is SmackDown. Last Friday's SmackDown.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Randy Orton wants to beat up Kevin Owens real bad. Nick Aldis says, no. Great. LA Knight as a special referee for Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. Great match. LA Knight decides to do something dumb and just beat them up, go outside, ring the bell. Nobody wins.
And shoot them.
And shoot them with a giant gun.
That was crazy.
LA Knight said no winners, no contest, because LA Knight wins. Great. Good stuff. No contest. Boring. Which is fine. Naomi versus Candice LeRae. Naomi won. I don't know.
Cody LeRae.
That's Childish Gambino. It was a pretty good match.
He's a wrestler, right?
He's a wrestler. Cody Rhodes and Gunther talked a little. Started to scrap. you know, throwing hands. Randy Orton comes in, you know, breaks it up. Ludwig Kaiser's there too. That guy stinks. So they're gonna have a tag team match. Cody and Randy versus Imperium, which is Gunther and what is that face you're making?
I'm thinking.
Okay, and Kaiser.
I'm thinking of the next meme to make. The next thing that you say that I can make
Okay, good. Now this is the match that really was, you know, this is why you come.
This is
Motor City Machine Guns. Not like that. This is why you turn on the TV and watch the show. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. This is... Wait.
5-minute crafts.
Wait, was this? Oh, yeah. No. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. The winner of this gets to face the Bloodline for the belts.
They get to go riz the yacht.
Yes, in Ohio or whatever the children say. Motor City Machine Guns are amazing. They cooked so hard.
Machine Gun Kelly.
They won. Great match. As soon as they win, the Bloodline comes out. And they're like, we're going to beat you up. And then the Motor City Machine Guns were like, hey, how about we fight right now? And the Bloodline was like, okay, we'll fight right now. And Nick Aldis was like, all right, fight right now. So they did.
Wow.
So it was the Bloodline versus Motor City Machine Guns. The Bloodline was doing pretty good. Motor City Machine Guns are amazing. They were doing great. And then, you know, the Bloodline, as the Bloodline does, starts to cheat.
Oh,
Nothing new.
Cheaters.
But then,
Hendrix comes out and plays the guitar, and everybody wins.
Yep, that's it. No. Jimmy Uso comes out to beat up the cheaters. Okay. Roman comes out to help beat up the cheaters. Jey Uso comes out.
I thought he did come out. Oh, Jimmy Uso.
They're twins. They're brothers. He comes out to help too. Motor City Machine Guns won. Love it. And then Jimmy and Jay, they've been fighting for a long time.
And they tag team against Motor City Miracles.
Motor City Miracles. They made up and they hugged right in the middle of the ring. They're brothers again. They love each other again.
And then Jimi Hendrix came and played the guitar.
And then Jimi Hendrix came and played Voodoo Woman on the guitar. Great. So then we'll run through Raw real quick. Not much crazy happened. Jey Uso started the show. Jimmy came out. They did their talking. You know. And then Tama Tonga and Tongaloa of the Bloodline came out. Usos defended themselves. Nick Aldis said, get out of here, to the other two.
Scram.
The Usos stand tall in the ring.
Oh. That's what
that was great. That is what it says. Dirty Dominic Mysterio was supposed to face a mystery former world champion. It was Damian Priest. We all knew it was going to be Damian Priest. There was no one else. Because Damian Priest used to be in the group with him, and then they all turned on Damian Priest because they stink, or whatever. Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus. Ludwig Kaiser, yep. Great match. Nothing crazy. Sheamus won. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sami Zayn was like, what's up, Us? To Jey Uso. And Jey Uso was like, what's up, Us? And then Sami was like, you don't gotta do this Jimmy stuff. And then Jey was like, you're not even family. Sami Zayn used to be in the Bloodline.
Oh.
So Sami, that really hurt his feelings. Zelina Vega versus Ivy Nile. Good match again. It was cool. Ivy Nile won. And then Seth Rollins addresses Big Bronson Reed. They are going to have... Oh, no. I think they're going to have a match at Crown Jewel, which is this weekend. And then they started a fight outside, and they slammed each other through tables and onto cars and stuff. It was crazy. And then... Oh, yeah, the tag tournament is coming to an end. LWO versus War Raiders versus New Day. War Raiders won. Cool. Good match. I don't know. Nothing really happened. And then Damian Priest versus Dirty Dom. Of course, Judgment Day cheated.
And
Dirty Dom.
And the viewers won.
And you could say we all won. And Dirty Dom won somehow.
Oh.
Because
he's dirty.
Because he was Damian Priest was distracted. Dirty Dom ran up, rolled him up, pinned him, done. Damian Priest proceeded to practically murder him. which is fun to watch.
Do you think Rocco would do good in the WWE?
I do think he would do good in the WWE.
Rocco, if you're listening, join the WWE. Maybe.
Yeah. And then last thing I want to say is, near the end, Jay and Jimmy were talking about plans for
to build
Crown Jewel.
to build a second Death Star.
To build a second X Star. Sami Zayn was talking to Solo Sikoa of the Bloodline. No, you couldn't hear what they were saying, but Sami Zayn was talking to the bad guy. We'll have to see how that turns out. So that's pretty much it. Crown Jewel is this weekend, so go watch that. I won't spoil anything because WWE spoiled it themselves on Instagram. SmackDown is pre-taped this week, and they just decided to announce what was happening on SmackDown. So now, if you follow WWE on Instagram, it got spoiled for you.
Well, I don't, so.
Good. I'm not going to say anything about Crown Jewel. It's really good. Cody Gunther will be awesome. Liv Morgan, Nia Jax will be awesome. Go watch it. That's it.
And watch this right now.
Okay, yeah, watch it.
Moving on to the National Hockey League.
Guys, open your eyes and watch.
Florida. We're going to go through the standings.
Great.
Florida still leads the Atlantic.
Didn't they just win
Eastern
the Big
Atlantic.
Cup?
The Big Cup?
The big plastic McDonald's Cup?
Correct.
Great.
New Jersey still leads the Eastern Metropolitan. The Penguins, who are our team, are on a 6-game losing streak.
Let's go.
Winnipeg still leads the Western Central. Shout out the Jets. And Vegas now leads the Western Pacific League. Or division. In terms of stats, Kirill Kaprizov and Mark Stone are tied with 18 points. Nico Hischier and Cole Canfield have 9 goals, and they're tied for first. I think it's supposed to be Caulfield, not Canfield. And then Frederick Anderson leads in goals allowed on average with 1.48. So shout out to those guys for doing really good in hockey.
That is so sweet.
Sigma.
Do you think the Penguins are losing that much just because they're old?
Uh-huh. Yeah. They made this big trade for Erik Karlsson last year, and it's like, we got this elite defenseman. He's just too old. He's just too slow. And the goaltending is just bad. They're just not... It's over.
You never want to see your team go through a rebuild, but the Penguins are such a historic franchise who have been good for so long that, you know what, guys? We can be bad for a little.
Yeah.
You know, it's disappointing, but, like, we've got so many Stanley Cups to our name.
It's just so sad that this is what Sidney's career is going to end with.
I know, but he's a Penguin for life. He cannot be anywhere else. And I would love him to, you know, get another one in there, but it's okay.
Unless they have some amazing drafts and they suck real bad and get some real good players, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen through trades. It's not going to... I mean, it can help, but it's not going to be what drives it.
Still, I think if you're Sid, you can retire happy.
Yeah, you won.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this may be controversial. He is the 3rd best hockey player of all time.
He might be...
Gretzky and Mario are ahead of him. That's it.
He might be better than Mario. It depends. His career's not over. He's never. True. Nobody's ever going to be better than Gretzky.
No, Gretzky is the greatest athlete in any sport.
He's a goat.
But Sid's great. Love Sid. Love Malkin.
Malkin's never gone away either. Even though some fans, including my dad, might think we should have traded him.
No, your dad's wrong.
Well,
did you see Marc-Andre Fleury?
Yeah.
Last game in the Berg. That was pretty sad.
Allegedly.
Probably.
Most likely. But you never know.
I love Marc-Andre Fleury. That guy was my childhood too. With Sid and all them. So.
And now we're old and they're old and everybody's old. And we're going to move on to...
UFC. This will take 2 seconds. I just want to say that, am I a genius? Yes, I am. Ilya beat Max Holloway. I said that was going to happen. Brutal knockout. You love to see it. Kazmat beat Robert Whittaker. I also said that was going to happen. However, I did say I was sad because I love Robert Whittaker. And I am sad.
In the arms of the angels. Is that it?
Yep, that's what they sang. Right when he submissed him in the first round. What the heck, Robert Whittaker? How do you let that happen? And
he got rizzed.
He sure did. And then I'd like to give a special shout out to Magomed and Kalevi. I don't know. He's the Russian or Ukrainian
crazy Russian hacker.
He's crazy Russian hacker. He's the one who's ginger with one eye.
Oh, cool.
He did a back almost. I'll put it in right here. It was like a back fist to which he swung the other way with his other fist and knocked him out. It was insane. It was like, or no, he didn't knock him out. He won by decision, but he
knocked him down, or...
yes, it was brutal. I'll have to put it in. But that was awesome. And that's about it.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to NCAA college football. I'm just going to go through the week in order. So you want to know who played Thursday night? It was Pitt. Pitt won 41-13.
Against who?
Still undefeated. Syracuse. Kyle McCord, who, before the game, I'm going to send Ryan the tweet that Andrew Filipponi said. Andrew Filipponi said that Syracuse would beat Pitt. He also said that Kyle McCord was the best pocket passer in the country, and he proceeded to throw 5 interceptions and 3 pick sixes.
I believe, weren't we on Discord while this game was happening?
Yes, we were discussing applesauce things.
And it was like, wow, what is going on?
Yeah, every time I looked at the score, it was like, what is happening? Anyway. Now,
is Pitt being carried by their defense?
No. Their defense, that's the best game their defense has played. I think they had Kyle McCord figured out.
Pitt is a good team, but let's not get crazy here.
Oh, I'm going to get crazy because I have to. But they're always going to make me sad at some point, which might be this week against SMU, but we'll talk about it.
They are not going to go undefeated, I don't think.
Probably not.
And they don't... They'll get to a bowl game, absolutely.
They already are.
That's what I'm saying. And they'll probably win.
Let me be delusional for a little bit.
That's fair. I'm the same way. I went into this season saying that West Virginia was going to win the Big 12 and go far. So don't feel too bad.
Hey, at least Garrett Green didn't play this week, and they...
Oh my god!
We'll get there, okay?
Sorry.
I'll let you yap about it. Boise played UNLV on Friday. They won by not a lot. Ashton Genty didn't have a great game. He had a good game, but he didn't have an Ashton Genty game. We talked about Oregon, Illinois last week. Oregon piled it on 38-9. Penn State beat Wisconsin, not by a whole lot. It was 28-13. OSU barely sneaked by Patrick Mahomes 2.0 in Nebraska. It was 21-17. Vandy lost by a field goal to Texas. Oh my goodness.
So
I love
sad.
you, Vandy.
I would have loved to see Vanderbilt win that. And now, does Texas fall because of that?
Probably.
I feel like they have to, almost losing.
We'll see. Miami destroyed FSU. A&M came in 14 against LSU's 8. They won by 15 points. Shout out A&M.
Yep.
Navy did not stand a chance against Notre Dame. There goes their undefeated season.
Is it my turn yet?
Hold on, I'm going through all these. Alabama destroyed Mizzou.
That'll happen.
Kansas State only beat Kansas by 2. The battle for the
Kansas State won.
Yeah.
They beat us.
Well.
And I just want to say real quick, what was that last game you mentioned?
Kansas State?
The other one.
The Alabama-Mizzou game.
Yes. Shout out Mizzou. Just
for playing the game.
No, they've been good. And I really was
ranked.
hoping they would beat Alabama. And they tried their greatest.
SMU beat Duke by 1 point in OT.
SMU should win by more than that.
And then, the rest of this is trash. You can talk about the WVU game.
Awesome. WVU beat Arizona 31-26. Nico started over Garrett Green. He is our future at quarterback. Garrett Green is a senior. He's about to be done. Nico played great. 198 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaheim White, absolute beast, 92 yards. Traylon Ray, 78 yards and a touchdown. We looked great. Our defense does not look good.
Yeah, I was gonna.
But our offense looks great.
Looks definitely improved.
Yes.
With Nico playing.
Absolutely.
Is it Nico?
It's Nico.
Okay,
I still need to learn how to say his last name. Marchiol. I'll learn it eventually. This is the first game he started.
Yeah.
And he did great. And I love it. And it gives me hope that maybe if we get some nice defensive recruits in, our guys develop a little bit more, we have a real chance.
Maybe one day you'll have an NFL player as good as that Pitt has. What are you pointing at?
What? Is that the mic?
It's a shadow. Do you think I pissed myself?
Sorry, guys. I thought Kirby pissed his pants.
Not while I'm wearing jeans.
Yeah, not the nice jeans.
Okay.
But shout out WVU. I love you.
Okay, on to next week. Boise plays South Dakota State on Friday. Can we please... Boise's just playing not on the weekend. This week, it's Penn State, Ohio State week.
That's a great
That
game.
is always awesome. Go Ohio State.
Yeah. I don't really like either of them. I wish they could both lose. If it were up to me.
Not other than we got Florida, Georgia, Quentin.
Line.
Wow, good one.
Thanks, man.
Quentin, I'm sorry. Florida's going to lose by 70 points. No, probably not by 70, but it's going to be bad.
Hey, Quentin. Quentin, if you're
I'm
listening,
pooping my pants.
Quentin, if you're listening, we're going to give your address away if anybody comments. Which they comment. Hashtag.
If Florida wins, we'll definitely give out your address.
Hashtag if Florida wins, we'll give out Quentin's address. And if you comment that, we'll give you Quentin's address.
We'll send it in the YouTube DMs.
Yeah.
The only other game, maybe, against two ranked teams is Pitt and SMU. Pitt and SMU, Pitt 18, SMU 20, play 8 p.m. on Saturday. This is the game that determines Pitt's season. If they win this game, same with SMU. If Pitt wins this game, I think they probably could beat Clemson.
Yeah.
Because that's the other team they have to play. I'm pretty sure they don't play Miami this year.
I'm not even being a hater because it's Pitt. I really think Pitt probably loses the next two.
If they do, I don't think their season's cooked in terms of playoffs, obviously, but I think it's still a success because I did not think they would.
Pitt has had a great season. I just don't think they're gonna go undefeated. Again, nothing against Pitt, but it's just like
I'm gonna stay in my delusional mindset and I think they're gonna win this week.
Well, that's just WVU's gonna win out, so it's fine.
There we go. Both of our teams are gonna do great. All right, so that's college football,
and the Steelers,
and the Steelers are always gonna do great, and that's because the next segment is what's the next segment?
The
scouting report. Can we do that again? It's the scouting report. That's
Can we do that again?
It's the scouting report.
Wait, one more time.
It's the scouting report.
Okay, great.
Are we making a beat?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Rap over that one, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Okay. Do you want me to start this week?
I don't care.
All right, I'm going to start. Texans, Jets.
Boring. Jets stink.
Jets do stink, but I don't think this is going to be a blowout just because the Texans, I feel like they play close games a lot. I don't know why. It's just like in their brand. This isn't necessarily super close. It is a 6-point game. I said final score Texans 24, Jets 18.
That's fair. I also said Texans 28-20.
Yeah.
You know.
Because the Jets, they're going to lose, but they're not going to lose that bad.
You know what? If the Jets win this game, this could start a possible upswing for them. They won't be good, but like winning this game for the Jets would be massive.
Yeah, every week you have to say that for them, though.
No, but I mean, like this, they're beating a good team.
Yeah, like a great team.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, next up.
Cowboys, Falcons. I mean, listen. Like, they're both kind of like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah, fair.
Like, they're both, they should be good, but also they could be bad. And Atlanta just happens to be good, and Dallas just happens to be bad. You know what I mean? Like, roles could reverse instantly.
So who are you going with?
I'm still going with the Falcons.
Okay.
31-27.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be close. That's why I picked that score.
I'm also going with Atlanta. I'm going 28-20 because I think Atlanta's better than Dallas, and I think they're going to win.
Me too. I also think that they're better than Dallas.
This next game is interesting. Denver, Baltimore. Shane is categorically afraid of the Denver Broncos, and I don't blame him. Their defense is good. Bo Nix
is not Kenny Pickett.
But who beat the who beat the Ravens in primetime? Kenny Pickett did. With the game-winning drive. And he's beat them multiple times. Actually, he has a winning record against Lamar Jackson.
Now, here's what I'm saying. Bo Nix is better than Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett has a winning record against Lamar Jackson. So Bo Nix should also have a winning record against Lamar Jackson.
I'm not picking the Broncos to win the game.
Neither am I.
However, it is a close game. I'm saying Baltimore 21, Denver 17.
Oh, that's great. I said Baltimore 42-10. It's not going to be close because Baltimore's really good. Wait, Lamar Jackson might not play.
I think he'll play.
Oh, 42-10 it is. Hats off to you.
Okay.
Great. Miami, Buffalo. The Bills are really good. Miami is, I don't know yet because Tua just came back.
Yeah.
Buffalo, I have them winning 31-21.
Oh, ours is close again.
Oh no.
I have Buffalo also winning 35-21.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
like if Miami won, I wouldn't be like shocked.
No, but if it would be good. It'd be very
they probably
good.
won't.
Probably won't.
probably won't, which is fine.
All right. NOLA, Carolina.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Kind of gross, nasty.
I don't
Andy
even-
Dalton is playing this game.
They said Bryce is starting. They said Dalton's
did?
healthy, but Bryce is starting. Does that change your prediction?
Let me drop the score.
Mine is made with Bryce starting in mind. I have Saints winning.
Okay.
Dropping the score though, also because I don't like that number. I have the Saints winning 13-10.
Okay. I'm still going to take the Panthers.
Fair.
14-10.
Okay. We
I
both
had
agree
it
that this game
17-10, and I just think there's going to be less offense.
I had it 20-10, and then I remembered what team I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Saints, so I dropped it. Okay, but so we are differing though.
We
for the
are,
record.
but we're both saying these teams stink so bad,
Yeah.
which is just hilarious. Las Vegas, Cincinnati. I mean, okay,
It's a game.
whatever. That is a game that'll
better-
be on TV
It's
at 1
better
p.m.
than the game that we were just talking about.
That is an NFL game between two NFL teams that will be on Fox at 1 p.m.
Cincinnati.
And Cincinnati. What?
In Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, yes, correct. Mid, don't care. Bengals 20-14.
Okay, I had a higher score. I said Bengals 31-20, just because their
Wow.
offense is so good, and
It
I
is
think they're
really
they're
good.
really mad that they suck. I think they're gonna lay it on them.
That'd be great. Well, no, it wouldn't. I hope the Bengals lose.
I hope the Bengals lose too, but I don't think they're gonna lose.
I don't think so either.
But I did. I mean, I picked my hope last week with the Eagles and it worked. So I don't know.
Yeah, you should have done it again.
All right, Chargers Browns. Well, the Chargers are just so sussy. I don't like.
True.
I don't like what they do. I don't like the way they play the game.
It's almost like
It's almost
they're
like I'm
playing
watching.
football the right way. And
It's almost like I'm
feels
watching
wrong.
the Steelers when the Steelers are bad, and I don't like doing that. So I'm going to choose the Browns, even though I don't like the Browns, because I think the Browns are going to win 21-17.
I also think the Browns are gonna win, 21-18.
Bro, we are 1 point
I
off
know.
again.
But it's like, did you say 20-17?
I said 21-17.
Oh, 21-18. The Browns aren't good, but man, famous Jameis will throw that thing wherever he pleases.
True
And
facts.
He will get a few tuds.
Yep.
That's all you need to win a game.
Especially
It's
against the
points.
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers are like, if the Chargers have a good defense, and if you can get over that, you win. Because their offense ain't going to do nothing. IMO. Washington, New York, Giants. Sorry, Quentin.
Again.
Your team's about to lose again in, what's the word I'm looking for? Glorious fashion. Give me Commanders 45-14. The Giants
Wow.
stink. The Commanders just won off a Hail Mary. They're hot. They're running hot.
That
They
is a
want to,
big number.
after putting down the Bears like a sick animal, they're going to come in here and romp.
I also have Washington, but only 28-13.
That's probably a better guess.
Do you want me to justify me? Just because the Giants' defense is like actually not that bad. Like they're pretty
No.
decent in a lot of metrics.
But the Commanders' offense is so good that I don't think it matters.
And the Giants' offense is so bad. I don't
Yeah.
think 28-13 is that outrageous. 45-14 is definitely in the realm of possibilities. But
I mean,
it
the
is
Lions just won 2-10 or whatever against
52-14. Yeah.
the Titans, so why can't the Commanders do it against the stupid
I'm not saying they can't.
Giants?
Not saying they can't.
I'm not saying you're not saying that they can't.
Oh, I'm not saying that you're not saying that. I'm not saying that they can't.
Okay, pal.
All right.
Cool.
Patriots Titans. Shout out the Patriots. Titans
I
aren't
guess so.
starting Mason Rudolph anymore. I'm going with the Patriots. I'm going 20-10 Patriots.
I also took the Patriots 20-17.
Okay. We're close again.
The
It's just a
Patriots-
touchdown off.
You're gonna watch this game and be like, "Wow, are they decent?" And,
then
then they'll fall off. a
And then
cliff.
next week you're gonna be like, oh, now I remember.
Yeah, so you're gonna be like, "Man, 2 in a row. Who'd they beat again? The Jets and the Titans." Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh man.
Wah, wah.
But yeah.
Chicago, Arizona. Cool. Good. Cool game.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Two dynamic quarterbacks. Okay.
Honestly, this was a hard pick for me. I wasn't sure who to
Fair
take.
enough.
I did take Chicago.
So did I.
24-17. Is that what you put?
Read it. Read it. Read it.
Where is it? Oh, no.
We both said 24-17. So that has to be the score, right?
Man, imagine if we both got it right. I would actually be kind of mad. I hope we both get... Like, we have never said the same score, except maybe once, because we were making it up, like, off of each other. Dude, we cannot get that one right.
That's so funny. We made these not in, like, together.
Yeah, these were made separately.
That's crazy. Yeah, I also have 24-17.
Caleb Williams is pretty good. Kyler's good. Shout out Kyler.
Big shout
and
out
shout out Kyler.
Yeah, you guys know.
Yeah,
real
ones know Kyler, and the realer ones know Kyler. Cool. I don't know. It's a fine game.
Okay. It's Philly next one. Yeah, Philly Jags. Decent game. I'm going to have fun looking at this game if I have time to watch it. I'm going to go Philly 31-24.
Wow, okay. We're going to disagree here.
Okay,
because we were just talking about earlier how Jacksonville's just nearly there. I think they have to get there eventually, and I think they get there this week. Give me Jags 27-24.
Okay, there
It'll
you
be
go.
close.
Yeah, close game.
But, like, you know, I think that the Jaguars really have a shot at winning this. So, Detroit Green Bay, game of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Monday night might be too, but
I wrote Yahoo!
That's a great assessment.
This is hard for me. I'm taking Detroit. I'm taking them 28-24.
Okay, that is fair. I am taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay 34-28. So we can both agree the Lions are going to score 28. Yes. I just think Green Bay is going to score more than that.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. That is correct. So I think that is definitely probably my favorite game of this week.
Me too. I agree. That'll be a good game.
Next game is pretty good too.
I was going to say, this might be, even though it's not the best two teams, this might be my second favorite of the week. Just because of the conference and the...
Check something.
You know, they're both kind of, like, nasty. Is DK back?
That's what I'm checking.
Oh, my bad.
Because I might change my... He's questionable. Labeled as week to week. Told the media earlier in the week that it's looking optimistic that he'll be available for week 9. Won't practice Wednesday. He's optimistic we'll return to practice Thursday and play in the game. So I'm going to say yes, he's going to play.
All right.
I still want to stick to my guns. I'm going to change it a little bit because I thought he was out. But I'm still going to stick with my...
I assumed that he was playing.
Okay.
Let me fill the silence with some...
Okay, it's your turn. Is it mine? It's yours. I predicted the Detroit game first.
No, I did. Oh, wait, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm taking the Rams. 28-27. Super close.
I'm also taking the Rams.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking them 23-20.
So still super close.
Yeah.
The Rams have
they're so nasty.
Boopa boopa
and Boober boop
and Boober bop
and
Bass
Pro Shops at quarterback.
Yep.
Matt Stafford
has big fake teeth.
I just love what he does at the quarterback position.
I don't like watching him talk because his teeth are too big. Because they're fake.
And I like what Geno does at the quarterback position, but I think Matt Stafford is better, obviously, and he has better... And I think they scheme their wide receivers better, so I'm going with the Rams.
I like Geno because he's a mountaineer. But that don't help him here. I'm sorry, Geno. I'm still going the Rams.
Okay, Vikings-Colts. Another decent game. This is a good game.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco against Sam Darnold on prime time. Got a greatest thing on...
Now that I know that Flacco, I don't think I took that into consideration, so I'm going to change a little bit, just slightly.
So I have the Vikings winning 28-20.
Okay. I also have the Vikings winning by a little bit more, though. I have it 31-17.
That's fair.
Nothing crazy.
There was a point where I was thinking about taking the Colts, but I just don't think Flacco can... The Vikings defense is too nasty.
Yeah, it's not going to happen for Indiana this week. Expect a big Josh Downs game, I think.
I love me some Josh Downs.
Me too. So expect him to go off a little. But, you know, nothing nuts. Nothing cuckoo bananas nuts, but...
Nothing like that party with LeBron last week.
I don't want to make it awkward between me and LeBron.
Sorry.
It did get a little, carried away.
Yeah.
I did have a good time.
Oh,
and feelings were shared. However you want to take that. I know he does have a wife and kids, so I don't want to say exactly what the feelings were.
They're getting older.
We kissed a lot.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, Kansas City. Wow, what a great game!
What a game! What's your prediction for this game, Ryan?
Well, Kirby, I have Kansas City winning again somehow. They're just gonna keep doing it. 31-24.
I don't disagree with you. I'm gonna look you in the eyes and say it.
I wasn't even done talking.
Speak your piece.
I don't know how they're gonna win this game. I don't know how they're winning at all. I don't know how they're good. I don't know how they keep doing it. It's just gonna happen again.
Well, you know what?
What?
Baker's gonna put 2 zins in before the game, and he's gonna win the game 35-21. K-Dog's gonna have 300 receiving yards and 400 touchdowns, and 1 million beers.
Is it 3 milligrams in or 5 milligrams in?
He's gonna put all the milligrams in his mouth and suck.
3 and 6.
Is it 3 milligrams in or 6 milligrams?
He's gonna put 6 3s and 3 6s in.
That's very brave.
And he's gonna do it. He's gonna win. He's gonna beat the Chiefs. Baker Mayfield is gonna overcome the Kansas City Chiefs.
What's the score?
35-31.
Wow. What a close game.
What a Sigma.
Riz.
You know who doesn't play this week?
The Steelers.
And the 49ers, I think.
Why does it not tell me?
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on.
And then probably some other teams.
Hold on. What week is it? 9.
9.
49ers don't play.
But you know what? The Steelers, and now we're going to move on to
the standard. That was really smooth.
Yeah, guys.
Good job, man.
We're good at what we do. Okay. Last week, a couple days ago on Monday, the Steelers played a football game.
Rah, rah.
I came here after work and watched it with Seth and Kyler, and we had buffalo chicken dip and drank chocolate milk. Shane was here as well, obviously, because he lives here.
I watched it with my friends up at WVU. No chocolate milk. No, what else did you eat?
Buffalo chicken dip.
No buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, but Kyler made it.
Kyler made it? Wow.
You missed out.
Man, I did miss out. However, I did have... What did I have? Wait, it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Today's Wednesday.
What did I eat on Monday?
Lasagna!
Rigatoni's.
Close. Russ.
I had rigatoni on Monday.
Russ almost had his lasagna. He must have had like a little bit of it, because we said if he didn't eat the lasagna, he would only score 20. If he did, he would score 28. We scored 26. So maybe he ate like half a plate of lasagna.
Maybe he had another. Maybe he had rigatoni.
Yeah, maybe he had a lasagna adjacent
dish.
Yeah, maybe a pizza.
Like the Little Caesar.
Yes, Russell Wilson.
Russ Caesar Wilson. Great.
So we were
right.
We were correct in predicting they would win. Yeah, I said it was going to be by a large margin. I
said it was going to be by a small margin.
We were both wrong and right at the same time. 8 points is like it's not 8. Yeah, 8 points is like a decent margin.
You said it was going to be more than 15.
I said it was 15 on the dot.
I said it was. I think I said 10.
I don't remember.
So I was closer, but still, 26 Steelers.
It was a good
18
game.
Giants.
It was another good game from the Steelers. About like 3 touchdowns called back. I almost put a bullet through my brain with the George Pickens the same foot down twice touchdown.
Wait, we got to do it in order.
Sorry.
It's okay. But it makes it so much easier on my life.
Okay, so Russell Wilson, another good game. He was hitting.
Yes.
He was hitting.
Dude, some of these passes were ridiculous.
Dude, they were the best passes I've seen since
it literally
Big
looked like
Ben
he was in
like
Seattle.
2018. Yeah.
It looked like Russ was 25.
The one throw to Pickens towards the end of the game.
Oh my gosh.
I was absolutely out. I was out of my seat. I was jumping around. I was high-fiving Kyler and Seth.
I turned to my buddy Evan and I said, "Hey, watch this touchdown right here." Russell Wilson proceeded to throw it like 80 yards to Pickens, and Pickens barely went out.
The guy like slapped his hip and it knocked him off balance.
That was nearly a touchdown, which sucks because that was the same drive, I believe, that Pickens Which we're getting
that
in.
that was
a
they
different one.
Yeah, that was more towards the end of the game. We'll get there though.
Yeah, we will.
In terms of rushing, Najee, another banger game.
He wants his money. Tell him to bring me my money.
Tell him to bring me my money. Hey. I will personally give him $36 out of each one of my paychecks if he stays in Pittsburgh for the next 3 years.
I was gonna say I have a 10 in my wallet right now, and I can give it to him if need be.
I love Najee.
Me too.
I love him with my whole heart, and I'm starting him in fantasy. Well, I'm not this week because they're on bye, but you know what I mean.
Bleacher Report wants, or maybe it was, Bleacher Report wants us to draft Ashton Genty.
No, I want Naj.
That's what I was thinking.
Give me big Naj.
Why not draft a receiver with our pick and keep Najee?
Because our receivers suck. I'm just kidding.
Boo.
They're not bad. We'll get to the receivers, and Jalen Warren had a decent game too. Shout out him for another 40+ rushing yard game.
Great job, buddy.
George Pickens, great game. Should have been a better game statistically.
Yes.
Had 2 touchdowns. Call back.
Yeah, it was crap.
One was the face mask on Broderick Jones, who, can we announce it now? Can we put him on the no-fly list? Or does he...
Oh, yeah, no. I think he deserves to be on there.
Okay. Broderick, I love you, buddy. I have your autograph. I met you. I need more out of you. You need to start cracking your eggs and making your omelets.
Yep.
I'm sorry to keep going back to that, but you just got to do it, and you're not doing it. And that face mask took away a touchdown. You let Russell Wilson get murdered a couple times. I'm sorry, Broderick. I love you. I still think you're talented, but you got to start making those omelets, man.
Well, we're going to put him on the no-fly list.
For now.
But this is a temporary thing.
Hopefully it is.
If he turns up and he decides, hey, maybe I should not stink like poop, then he can come off.
If I'm watching the game next week,
yep,
and if you commit a holding penalty, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, your stay will be extended on the no-fly list. Extended.
Every penalty is another week on the no-fly list.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's it.
And Pickens also had another touchdown callback because... And now, okay, can we discuss this rule for a second?
Yes.
It makes no sense to me that the same foot twice doesn't count as 2 feet. If one elbow, one knee, one butt counts as 2 feet, why doesn't 2 of 1 feet count as 2 feet?
This is what I was wondering. Let's say, in a hypothetical situation, Pickens catches the ball and hops on 1 foot for 50 yards and then hops out of bounds.
It's not a catch.
That's an incompletion.
It's an incompletion because he didn't get 2 feet down.
If he hops on one leg for 99 yards and hops out, it's an incompletion.
I guess. I said this to Seth. Is this the new meta on the sport court? Do you just catch the ball and hop on 1 foot and now you say it's incomplete and they can't tackle you? And then you just put the second foot down.
Yeah, so you 2-hand touch. You can't touch me with 2 hands if I don't have the ball yet.
Yeah. Like, literally, I don't understand the rule. Why is the rule like that? Why does 2 feet not count? Why does 2 foot not count as 2 feet?
I almost understand in theory. Like, if you wrote it down on paper, you're like, that makes sense.
But in practice, no way you could ever get the same foot in bound twice. Like, and you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's incomplete. Like, if you're like trying to make a sideline catch and you get the same foot down twice, that doesn't happen.
But that catch in particular was so crazy because he got a foot down and then he was pushed. Mm-hmm. And all he could do was get the same foot down, and he went out of bounds.
Yeah,
and that was an incompletion.
I
will never understand.
That rule needs change, and it's crazy that in the year of 2024 we still don't know what a catch is.
Yeah,
it's just an ongoing discussion every year. What is a catch? Anyway, Van Jefferson.
I will say George Pickens should have had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he should have had a way better game.
Yep.
Van Jefferson, good game. Big catch towards the end. Big back shoulder play.
Yep.
Calvin, great.
Oh my gosh.
That's the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, baby.
Yep.
Calvin Austin.
Calvin Austin had a great game. 54 yards and a touchdown. And
we'll talk about
another touchdown in a little bit.
Little Sigma play.
Little Sigma.
Darn.
Cool.
Another, Pat, cool.
Yep.
Everybody else.
Darnell Washington caught 1 ball and it was for 29 yards.
Because he's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. He is that type of guy. He is our Jonnu Smith for Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Like, you just, like...
Yeah, but
Freiermuth, hey, look at me, I'm Freiermuth. True. He's much better than Jonnu Smith. But give it to Darnell Washington, he will put up yards.
Russ did fumble. It made me really sad.
it also made me really sad.
He got punched in the face, and then they punched the ball out, and he was just laying there, and then he like put his head down, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Russ."
Yeah, but you know what? He persevered.
Russ has started 2 games for the Steelers, and I have more of an emotional connection to him than I ever had for Kenny Pickett.
Oh, me too.
And Kenny
I had
Pickett
an
was my
emotional
quarterback
connection
in
for
college.
Kenny Pickett. Me too. Remember that? When Kenny Pickett got drafted, I was a Pitt Panther. And I was like, this is awesome. And then I was like, this isn't awesome. This sucks.
Anyway, defense, great. Well, not even a great game.
Dude.
It was a decent game.
Are you kidding me? TJ Watt is our Lord and Savior.
But they
allegedly.
They let Tyron Tracy run all over him.
That's true. But TJ Watt, 7 tackles,
Yeah, I was just
2
waiting
sacks, 2 tackles for loss.
And the forced fumble and fumble recovery.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for it to happen. I was sitting there and I was like, oh, this is stressful. And then he did that and I was like, oh, I forgot we have TJ Watt.
TJ Watt is awesome. Also, Alex Highsmith, 2 sacks
as well.
Wow. And a little special shout out to Beanie Bishop. He's back, baby. An interception. Game-winning interception. Game-sealing, I guess I should say.
So Cam Sutton is going to be back, and he's probably going to play the slot. They're probably going to rotate them, and the Steelers love that. Steelers love having a lot of players that have game experience that can get on the field and play. Beanie has 8 games of experience. Cam Sutton has a bunch of years of experience.
Yep.
I think they're going to use both of them, and I think it's going to benefit both of them.
I agree.
The less you see of the field, the more like energized you are.
Yeah.
And for those guys who are both like good, but they're not like, you got to keep them on the field for every play. Like TJ Watt is a guy that you can let get tired because he's just that good.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
But having Beanie and Sutton back will be great for the defense, and it'll keep them both fresh.
Yeah, that Beanie Bishop, like 3 interceptions in 2 games. It's great. You can't ask for better than that, man.
I mean,
shout out former Mountaineer Beanie Bishop, Mountaineer for life.
Chris Boswell, GOAT.
Yeah, what's new? 4 field goals.
Corliss Waitman, also GOAT punter.
Dude, we said this last week. He is awesome.
He had 3. We only punted 3 times.
Yeah, and 2 in the 20.
He's the GOAT.
He's awesome.
Corliss Waitman is my favorite.
And
he's a lefty punter.
What?
Shigma.
And then Calvin Austin.
Yeah, somebody had a punt return for a touchdown.
Somebody did. I don't know his name. Just kidding. Yes, I do. It's Calvin Austin.
The third.
When
they threw the flag, I almost cried.
Me too.
I was like, oh, it's gonna happen again.
They threw the flag as he's running up the field. I said, wow, this sucks. And no, he started rounding around people. I said, this sucks. I said, wow, this really sucks. This sucks really bad. This is the worst thing that could possibly happen right now.
I was not excited.
And then it was on the defense, or it was on the kicking team, and I was like, thank God.
There was no excitement in me when he returned that. It was actually pain.
It was just increasingly, I was like, this sucks. And then it just
gets worse.
I was like on my hands and knees, like, please God, and it worked out. It was great.
So shout out them. Shout out Tyron Tracy from the Giants. Shout out Darius Slayton. Good games from both of them.
Yeah.
Shout out Sexy Dexy for being sexy and big, and the Steelers couldn't stop him. Shout out Azeez Ojolari. He had 2 sacks, I believe.
Let's see. No. Who are you talking about? Oh, yes, he did.
Sorry, Azeez had 2. Yeah.
Man, we let a lot of people get to the quarterback.
Yeah, whose fault you think that is?
Broderick Jones. You're right.
So yeah, good game, good win. Another, 26 points is cool to score anytime, even if it's a lot of field goals and then some touchdown. Because we weren't doing that earlier in the season. We weren't doing that with Kenny Pickett ever.
The Steelers, our future looks bright right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have confidence in the Steelers team for the first time in
forever.
For the first,
that was it.
Probably since
Big Ben retired.
Even then, it was a little iffy.
Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 years before Big Ben retired.
Yeah, probably when he still had AB and Juju and stuff.
Yep, that was the last time I was like, man, the Steelers.
Like 2018,
18, 19.
Well, 2019 is when he got hurt.
That's right. That was Duck Hodges' year.
Yeah, and Money Mace.
So 2018 was the last time I really felt good.
But I'm feeling pretty good.
Me too.
And we're going into the bye. Okay, so
a nice little break. 6-2 going into the bye is great.
Yeah. In terms of injuries, they said that they think they're going to get Frazier and Cordero and Nick Herbig back.
Awesome
for their game.
Yeah, I see. Cam Sutton, was released from his 8-game suspension. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Cam Sutton get suspended for beating a woman?
Might have beat a woman,
and was on the run from the police.
He might have choked her, I think.
And then I think he ran.
He did run. I'm pretty sure they fought each other or something. If I remember the story, I don't remember what happened.
I know you're not saying this, but not an excuse to beat a woman.
No, but I don't remember what happened. But I'm pretty sure he choked her.
Cam Sutton, bad guy. However,
bad guy.
He is a Steeler.
He is a Steeler and a decent football player. I'm rooting for him on the field, but off the field, if somebody castrated him, maybe it'd be okay.
Wow. I'm hoping that off the field he is invisible. I hope that he lives his life.
As soon as he steps on the sideline, he turns into a ghost.
Or that works too. Yeah.
For Halloween, guys. Tomorrow is Halloween. You're not going to see this by then, but it's okay.
Oh, tomorrow is Halloween. Boo.
Okay, so that's the standard. Not much news on the Steelers. Who are they going to trade for? Maybe it's Mike Williams. Maybe it's Cooper Kupp. Maybe it's whoever the hell.
I don't think it's anybody.
We'll probably talk about it next week. Well, it'll be after the trade deadline next week, so we'll have to talk about it if they do anything.
Correct.
Correctamundo. All right, folks. That's all I have. You got anything to add? Trades.
Merry Christmas.
We missed trades. D-Hop, Chiefs.
Oh, oops.
Deontay Johnson, Ravens.
Yeah.
That improves both of those teams. They need receivers badly.
It do.
I did trade Deontay Johnson to the Ravens in my Carolina Panthers franchise on Madden days before the trade in real life.
Do you know? He knows.
I also traded Jadeveon Clowney to somebody. I think it was the Bears. So, watch out for that. Because I know. I'm the Oracle, folks.
Watch out for that.
And my prediction is the Steelers will trade for a wide receiver. Let's see if that comes true in the next week.
A good one? Or just one?
One that when you look at them, you're like, okay, I see you guys. But not one that's going to be like, we're going to the Super Bowl.
You know who we should trade for?
Tyreek Hill.
Yes. Deontay Johnson. Bring him back, baby. Let's rally. Here we go. To the Super Bowl.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Doom, doom.
All right. I'm Kirby.
I'm Ryan.
And this is the third episode of Applesauce Benchwarmers, and we love you. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs eat your feet off.